YouTube, Jeff Bosco here. I'm just going to do a quick unboxing video. Something I'm very excited about. Got this package from Sweetwater over here. And I am completely switching up my drum setup. If you've ever paid attention to my channel, I switched from miking my toms and snare to using triggers on them. And that was basically a way of saving money on mics, cables, clamps, and stands. And plus you don't need high quality inputs into your interface to do that. So I've been using an old Behringer ADA 8000 or whatever that thing is. And then I could just put the close sounds in later. It worked for a while. It has its issues. You have to line a lot of things up. I was using these modded red shots, and they don't trigger very precisely because the transient is very soft. So there's not a clear mark where trigger should be triggering the sample, and trigger can be a little off on when it triggers anyway. So you end up with the close sounds samples they're not hitting. It'd be one thing if they were hitting accurately at a certain time away from the sound of the overheads every single time, but they'll be out of phase with each other, the samples, compared to the overheads. So then you'd have to go in and align each one individually, and I just don't have time to do that anymore. So I decided I'm switching back to miking the toms and snare, and because of that, I decided at the same time to upgrade my overheads. Hey, Editing Jeff here. I realized I need a little more context in this video that I didn't explain here. For that reason, or I said something like that, the reason is there's a bunch of different things going on here. So basically, I wanted to upgrade my overheads, but I also wanted to take the overheads I was using, which is the Lewitt LCT 040s, and try them on toms, because I did do a test in one of my other videos where I used one of those to kind of distantly mic a tom for something else that I won't go into, but I really liked the way it sounded, and I've been really liking small diaphragm condenser sound on toms that I've been hearing, especially like the Earthworks stuff, because I really like that really crisp high end attack on the tom. So I wanted to try taking the Lewitt pencil condensers and trying them on toms. So that was the first thing. Yeah, the other thing was I'm going to talk about the Christian Cola video and his philosophy coming up. I need to add a little more context to that, and I could do it here too. So basically, yeah, his whole thing was, he doesn't like pencil condensers as overheads because they're too quick. And it took me a while, and I'm going to explain that a little. It took me a little while to come over to his side. So, yeah, so this video is going to be kind of like me showing the differences between the two things. Okay. And this is something that was kind of like building up for a long time. And basically, it was Cola Audio Cult video that really changed my mind on this, and his use of ribbon mics as the overheads. And at first, I first saw the video, I was like, that kind of sounds kind of dull. But there was also something going on at the same time in my development as a engineer of learning how drums are supposed to sound on recordings. That was happening around the same time, and it didn't take me long to go, wait a minute, he's onto something. It has to do with what I've come to feel is the most important thing in any drum recording. I'm going to do another video on that, but for now, I'm just going to show you what I got here. Got some extra mic cables, because I need those for the mics. And wow, these are heavy mics. That's one thing everybody said about these. And what I have here is the Royer Lab R10 Hot Rod MP. These are the 25th anniversary ones with the 121 transformer in them. And why the Royer R10? Because when I looked up best budget ribbon mics in this price category of under $1,000, these kept coming up everywhere. And that's basically it. Some nice documentation there. These are going to be on overheads. And these are pretty. That's what everybody, oh, wow. These are substantial. And yeah, so the thing about these is it's a figure 8 polar pattern, so it's directly this way, coming directly out of the back and the front. The thing about these is the front is brighter. I'm going to definitely be putting them backside toward the kit. Yeah, so these are a matched pair. I got the little mic clips. Good. All right. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. Very excited. Very, very, very. So I have Reaper open here. I have this session where I did some tests with both overhead setups roughly in the same place, a couple inches from each other, but they were close enough. And so I just had to kick in and out in the two different overheads. I'll just play a little bit of my current setup. Those are the Lewitt LCT 040s. I'll solo those. That's pretty good. And here are the Royer R10s. Yeah. Listen to how much more body the tom-toms have, and just, like I said, I'm going to do a video about this because I think it's actually one of the most important things in drum recording. But here, I have this loop section here. And if you go back to that section and take off some of the high end, and you're going to really hear the difference. But like I said, I'll go in more into that in another video. This is really what makes drums pop out of a mix. But yeah, I'm very happy with my purchase. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching.